I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Down at the 35.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think they can block.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The Titan ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Henry on the handoff. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 18. A huge play that time on 3rd and 7. 59 yards for him on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. We're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Tannehill. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
third down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Hines, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They run with Hines. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rivers on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now a give to Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones in Greece.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the whip.
Now it's Hines. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier, Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Titans 3.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, his throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee.
As he's on to punt for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Delta. Room. White, 89.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
28, Jonathan Taylor.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36. Slam. Check 50.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Watch twin.
Red Delta. Cluster.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Switch it. 12. Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 27, Titans 3. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to seem upset, but that wasn't gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, KASxDAxGOD's. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tannehill. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Silver. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Turn up.
From the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Colts 34, Titans 3.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
3rd down.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henry on the carry.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tackle made at the 47.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A 5-yard gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
2nd and 2 at the 40.
Fighting Hilton on his slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
So we got man. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing here, Rivers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 43. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. 12.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You can't block me. Begin.
Chase, 79. White.
54.
Now Rivers. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Final score, Colts 48, Titans 3.
Got the party going up. A champ